Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Money Grabs. Uh, the grant ecosystem is over silence these days. No grant handler is coming out other than Joyce Lovely. And the usual people that talk from the Theobat camp are not really talking again. And UAG, for almost forever, they have been staying in silence. Nobody's coming out to say anything. I think Osin was the one representing them directly. And Madam Igozi, we don't know who she's representing because she always referred to one of our Oga, but she refused to mention the name. And she considered herself as a subscriber. So Osim too, it's more likely like he appointed himself or his own position to be representing UAG. But other than that, nobody is coming out to give any information. Where is the AGPGN? They are over silent. They are not coming out to say anything again. All this their noise about being the only one that will disburse and everything. I believe they've sold some slots and they decided to stay quiet and enjoy their money. And we hope that maybe this silence is a sign that something positive is happening behind closed doors. We want to believe that because you cannot gather us together, tell us that okay, the delegates have gone to Switzerland, and the next thing is for you to just shut your door, no information, nothing. What is really going on? That is what we want to know. Because we assume that by now they should have tied up any other loose ends while they are waiting for the final documents from Switzerland. So that when they receive it, they can proceed as planned. Somebody called me yesterday. She's a banker. And she told me that they are working on accounts for subscribers. I don't know the kind of deal that they have with the bank, with this. The NGO is having with the bank and their subscribers. You know, some of these people are cooperative and other things like that, so they open accounts as in a uniform way with a particular bank. That means all their members, all their subscribers are using the same bank. So the person told me earlier on, some months back, that they've stopped because they are not so sure of if the grant will come or not. So they have stopped accepting opening an account for these people. Only for the person to call me again now that they have resumed and they have started opening account again for these subscribers, for these cooperative members. So that means something positive is there to happen. And the person now told me again that the information given to them was like there has been some delegates that went to Switzerland to go and get some document so that the money will be released. And what she made, as in what really touches me, is like this person is an outsider. She's not in grant community. She didn't apply. She was not even aware of this granting. I was the one that noticed that she was saying something about grants based on from her own profession. I now tried to lure her into conversation before she now started telling me that this is activities about grants and this like that. And I told her that I'm involved with this grant. I'm a subscriber as well. So because she now found out that I'm a subscriber, she now gave me information. So to be clear, she's not giving me information about their bank operation so that people will not be thinking. She only tells me things that relate to the grants because she knows I'm involved with the grants. So she made it clear that the information that got to them, which is the reason why they started opening the account back for the NGO members, like the cooperative members, was because they were told delegates went to Switzerland to finalize the document so that the payment will start. That is the information. Then she now made mention of something. I know some of us are aware about it, and some of us are still in doubt about it. He now said the person that gave them the information now told them that once the delegates return from Switzerland, that means they are no longer under the control of the government. Once those documents are signed and prepared and signed, they are no longer under the control of government. That means the grant handlers can now go. That means go and disburse. That is the information. So maybe they lied to them so that they can get the account open. Maybe it's the truth. But I know that there are elements of truth in this thing because We all know that the government is blocking them from making disbursement, and that is why the IMF and all these people have to pull up to Switzerland so that they can make a deal and get a document that will allow them or permit them to be able, and they have to give the government ultimatum of 4 days when they return so that the money should be disbursed, or else maybe there will be sanction or so. But what I always think, and what I told her is, I don't think it's possible that an international organization will just come into your country, disobey the rules and law of your president or your government, and start disbursing money. That means the president or the government still have to sign to allow such. And now there's a condition. If the government fail, there might be, the donors might take back the money and the government will be sanctioned. And when the government is sanctioned, that means Nigeria will be sanctioned. That means any tough thing that they put on Nigeria is going to affect us all. But sometimes evil people, we always find light inside. We always find enjoyment inside their wickedness. These politicians, I don't trust them. They might prefer that the money be returned and Nigeria gets sanctioned rather than giving us this money. I always say that. I've said it. This is like third or fourth time I will be saying it now. Our government might even want that money to be returned. That instead of turning these people to millionaires, take the money back, let them remain poor so that we can control them. That is it. Except God just intervene. And that is why when they tell you to pray all the time, or when they tell us to pray all the time, sometimes we need to pray all the time because we need government to intervene. We need God to intervene. These people don't care about us. I always say that. They don't care about us. Assuming they want to buy car for the National Assembly people now. If you say no, go against it, they will still pay them. They will still buy that car. They don't care. They want to do this when they will do it. But when it comes to our turn, they started creating delays upon delays. And look, 2007 is far. So if they want to wait and keep that money till 2007, look how many things that will go on. How many people will die? How many business will crumble? How many students, how many children will be chased out of school? But they don't care. And that is it. So we hope that the IMF, the government, international bodies, and the grant handlers will agree on something that will supersede the control of government truly, so that when they return, they can push disbursement without even having to ask for anything from government to sign. Because they might say, yeah, president will sign something. Then you know the president is out of the country, the president is busy, the president is sick, the president is this. They will not start delaying again. So let's just hope that they will get things right when they come back, so that all this silence, all this hyping will not go in vain. So don't let me bother you too much this morning. I know some of you are in your business place and some of you are hustling, some of you are moving around to achieve what you have to achieve for today. So just have it in mind that no matter what we do, let's be adding some prayers to back it up, because we need God to intervene so that when they return, the government or anybody cannot stop it. And anybody that want to resign because of this money, I believe that person should just resign immediately, because this money we will get it, and if we don't get it, that person will still resign eventually. So that person should just resign by himself so that this money can be paid, because some of these people are the ones advising the presidency. And when I say that, I've had so many people say that CBN is having issue with us getting this money. I'm not calling anybody's name. And when you know CBN, they are the bankers of the government, they are the financial advisors of the government. So they can easily advise the president or the governor presidency that so much money coming to the economy is dangerous, is that. They might cause all these things. But if they refuse to be creative and think of a way to put it in and mend things together whereby it's not going to affect, then they don't know what they are doing. There are sometimes you believe in something, you go by the book. Sometimes you bend the book and readjust, you improvise. And that is how you develop new strategy. That is how you learn. That's how you test new things, new policy, to see that they are working. Just don't assume and go by the book. Many countries are changing their testing water. They are not putting all their eggs in one direction. So we should also open to that. Yes, normally according to economics and everything that we study in school, it will cause inflation. But at the same time, you can turn things around and change some policies and change some things so that it will not go that same direction. That is it from me. Well, what do I know? I'm not an economist, but I know that you can always manipulate things. You can always turn things around. You can always improvise to get another result. So thank you very much. This is the Money Grab. You can be part of this channel, subscribe to this channel, be part of it. Click this subscribe button so that when we drop information per time, you'll be getting access to it. You'll be getting it immediately without any delay. So thank you very much and enjoy your good day.